It's a classic. It's a classic. Hey, Tasha, how are you?
It's always good to start off with a smile. I'm doing great. Thanks. How are you?
Man, I'm gonna tell you what, I am absolutely fantastic, right? First of all, I'm excited about the conversation we're gonna have. Can your friends go with you? And probably about 10 or 15 minutes ago, I was on the phone with one of my dearest and oldest friends. We've been friends since the 8th grade, and
Oh,
you know what I mean? And yes, she's one that can go and will ride forever. So, and I'm blessed. I'm truly blessed to have
absolutely.
an amazing village of friends. But it hasn't, but that's not to say everyone can go with you.
That's right.
Yeah. All right, so let's get into this
Let's get into it. Good
because we
evening,
get into
good
some
evening, good evening.
crossroads. We
Let us
want
know
folks,
when you
yes,
drop in and drop your comments. Let us know you watching, you listen, so we can shout you out.
yes, let's hear about it. Can your
Can your
friends go
friends
with
go
you?
with you? I
Can
do
you,
hope so.
but can they? I mean, that's the truth.
Sometimes they can, and as we've learned, sometimes they can't or
Okay,
won't.
or won't, right? So, do you have a time where you had to say, nah, hey, Miss Nan, hey, Gangsta E, how are you, ladies? I want to
I better
definitely,
say not like being on the friend side. I'm not going with you there, or my
you
friend.
got to cut ties. I mean, you have a situation where you had to cut ties.
Um,
I know, I know. Listen, here we go. I know I've touched a nerve. Come on, let's just go to it. Let's just go to it. This is it.
not on purpose, right? But so yes, eventually you do have to cut the tie. I was cut first. Let me say that.
Well, then the person cut you. You actually didn't do any cutting. Okay.
Sure. There's still a tie, and eventually you have to let it go. That's all. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, that's the way. And yes, Gangsta E said yes, and it happens in life. It does. I remember very clearly. I was probably happily enjoying life in my 20s, and I feel like everything was at a crossroads in my life. I was in Baltimore. I thought, a fantastic group of friends. I had some new people come in, and they were just messy,
Mm,
messy, messy, messy. And I had to make some decisions, and I really had to leave an entire friend group.
mm.
Very uncomfortable for me, very isolating for me, very difficult, challenging time. But they operated in a way that I just couldn't get down. Like I don't do the talking and the backstab. I don't do all that stuff. They were very comfortable in that space.
And how did you get into the group in the first place?
No, 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 no. I brought them into the group.
Oh,
So, so I had a friend group, right?
oh,
And then
okay.
there were all kinds of new people coming into town. So I'm like, oh, you can hang out with us. Oh, you can hang out.
Oh,
Oh,
got it,
you can
got it,
hang
got
out.
it. Okay.
Oh, this is a whole big new crew, right? And and the reality is, amongst some of my friends, sometimes they don't realize all the secrets I know and and I know where all the bones are buried, right? So now I got these chicks sort of kind of like, oh, wait a minute, y'all want to get together and talk about me? You don't realize all this, girl. I wish, but I'm not gonna hurt your feelings because I will crush your soul if I told you everything this girl has done to you that you don't know about. But it's okay because you know
Mm,
what? It's just not my. It's not my speed. It's not
yeah.
my energy. I am not messy. I'm not gonna do these things. I need to leave.
Yeah, I think this comes with growth and maturity and becoming, right?
The
I've,
becoming.
I've the becoming. I was in therapy session recently, and the question was asked, do you want to become this person or that person? And you have to be able to make that decision and say yes or no. I'm comfortable where I am, or I'm comfortable who I'm with, or would you like to become something else?
I'm gonna tell you something. Dr. Maya Angelou once said to me, "Only equals can be friends." Now that was a very interesting statement, right? Only equals can be friends. Like, oh, I can be friends with anybody. But actually, no, you can't. I can't really be friends with Oprah because I ain't got nothing that, like, we don't talk about the same things. You know what I mean? We don't. I don't have Oprah's problem. I can't be like, yeah, Oprah, you know what you need to do. I can't do that.
You do feel like that though in different situations, right?
Like I can give Oprah advice.
Not Oprah advice, but you feel like you could give advice in situations that you've never been in.
I'd like to have something, to pull from. But the point being, Oprah has a life of millions and billions. Oprah once said, I haven't been on a commercial plane since the 80s. I cannot relate. Oprah's been flying.
In my mind, I feel like I can relate. And I would fit in very nicely.
I would fit into the seat. Listen, be clear. I'd fit into the seat. I'd not fit into the bills. I'd not fit into understanding how any of that works. And that's okay. Right? And so like I look at and we can see this in popular culture with people who are known figures, but the people who you went to high school with, some of them, I just said one of my dearest, I just got off the phone with her 20 minutes ago, since 8th grade. We're gonna ride out till we get to the gravesite. Not worried about that. But there's some, no, I can't. We made different choices in life. Not good, not bad. We've seen different things. We want to go different places. And it's
I'm giving you a hard time, but I do understand that only equals can be friends. It makes sense in the topic that we're talking about. Can your friends go with you? Yes, you have to be of equal mindset, right?
Yeah.
To be of equal drive. You have to be of, equal. What else?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna challenge that, but Nan and Gangsta Eve love to hear what you have to say. But I'm gonna say this: I don't want to be the smartest person in my friend group. Because, right, so we're equal, yes, but there are a lot. I feel like I got some really smart friends, and boy, they raised me up. They really
equally as smart, just smart in a different area.
There you go. Maybe that's what it is, right?
That's what it is.
That's what it is, right?
Because they are also looking at you in amazement at the things that you do and how you roll.
Well, I'm impressed by that because I sit there because we share the same friend group, right?
Right.
But I will give an example. Like we kind of came our adult years growing up in the Baltimore, D.C. area. And I came into a friend group where everyone had a side hustle. I was like, oh, is this what we do now? This is how it's done? Oh, everyone's talking about wealth?
Yes.
Oh, because we wasn't talking about that in college. I wasn't talking about that in high school. Oh, but that's what we talk about. Oh, we talk about wealth. Oh, we talk about real estate. Oh, we're buying property now? Okay. Is that what we're doing? Oh, we got investment strategies. Oh, because we invest. Oh, right. That's what we do now?
Yeah.
Okay, right? Like, and you may very well have had this experience. In Baltimore, I didn't have anyone who had just a career and no side hustle. Everybody had a side hustle.
That's the equal.
Let me say this. That was get on board or get left behind.
Or you're not part of the, or it is essentially because that group, you do kind of fall off if you can't flow in the conversation and move and be able to attend and do this and do that. And it's not about money all the time, right? But it's about mindset. It
is absolutely about mindset.
Hold your ground in that space. Yeah.
And that's it's a beautiful thing because these people challenge you to say, no, I can have more than I thought and that I imagined. Right? Like I truly feel like my friend group in New Jersey is a different culture, right? And it's more about you have a job, right? And your job and your life are just two different things. You have a job. Here, when I got to DC, Maryland, everyone had a career.
Mm-hmm.
There was no such thing as a job. It was a career. It is a forward motion, and we are sailing to the top together. Are you down or are you not?
Iron sharpens iron.
Iron sharpens iron.
If you are the dull, you won't be over here. No one's trying to cut, onto the dull, right?
No,
they're not. And somebody else who is also sharp to sharpen my sharp.
Right. I mean, and so let's talk about it from an accountability standpoint. Right. So from an accountability standpoint, sometimes we have to have these hard conversations of, is this feeding you or is it taken away?
The tough conversations.
The tough conversations.
Because one of our reference points tonight is about growth, right? In that accountability group. And growth can be difficult for people. And having that tough conversation. Yeah. Have you had to have the tough conversation?
About, is it about growth or being left?
Yeah, growth with a friend to say, oh yeah. She's like, oh yeah, definitely.
Recently.
Oh,
Bye.
okay.
This
Then
doesn't
bye.
work anymore.
That is
Thank
so
you.
easy. She's just like, bye. You want to be friends with someone who brings something to the table. Absolutely. It's a relationship,
Absolutely.
right? I'd want to be in a relationship with someone who brings something to the table because I'm bringing quite a bit.
You are, absolutely. And there's nothing wrong with growth, right? And so we talk about, there are people who come in for a reason, season, and a lifetime, and it's okay. I just think it's absolutely okay, because if you are not growing, you are stagnant. Yeah. Everyone can't sit in the front. This is what I'm saying.
Ron's thing. That front
Everyone
row.
cannot sit in the front row. You may have to go to the mezzanine. It's okay. The show is
It
still
is.
good.
I said today, someone has to be at the fast food restaurant to take my order.
Oh, Jesus.
It's okay if you don't want to be the CEO. Because
Absolutely.
the CEO always needs somebody to work, right? And if you're comfortable with that, I'm cool with it. But we're not equal. We're not having lunch. The CEO and the worker not having lunch together, right? Just like you and Oprah aren't having lunch.
Well, so someone once brought this to me from a dating perspective, and I had a conversation with, because I'm the single one here, if y'all haven't figured that one out. And so someone said to me, well, you couldn't date just anybody? Sean, I could date anybody. I said, no, I can't date just anybody, because I like to do certain things. And if you can't do them with me, your feelings are going to get hurt. And I'm not here to accommodate your feelings.
Yeah.
Nor am I here to pay your way. So, no, I can't. You could be an amazing guy working at Chick-fil-A. You can absolutely, and this is no shade to anyone working there, or
Especially not Chick-fil-A, right? Because we
especially
love
not. I prefer the discount.
I just said fast food.
You know what I mean? Like
slow food, whatever.
I got no problem with that. But if I want to go to Greece for a week, can you go to? And if that's not what you can do, you're gonna be very disappointed very quickly, because I'm still going to go to Greece.
And the same thing happens with our friends.
Absolutely.
Can your friends go with you? Can you come with me if I plan my 40th birthday party in Greece? Can you make it?
Now, but here's the deal. But if you can't make it, we're still friends. I want to be very clear with that. Like, we're still friends. I don't think that changes. I'm thinking more about a mindset. Let me be very clear, because I don't want to remotely sound elitist at all. I'm talking about a mindset. I'm talking about how you perceive things, how you perceive challenges, how you approach life. Are you bringing, like I said, the messy? I'm not here for the messy. I can't do the messy. Maybe we're not the best of friends, but maybe we are, acquaintances. Maybe we get together for drinks. Like there are levels to this. There are levels to this, but everyone in this stage in my life in the game has to be an additive. They cannot be someone who takes away, for sure.
And a visionary. We often thank God for vision, because everyone does not have vision. Everyone does not have goals. And that's okay if that's what you're comfortable with.
I know I can't be in close friendship with someone who doesn't have faith. That's very hard for me, because faith is such a serious part, a major part of who I am, and being able to look at, well, God has a plan, or this is a setback for a setup. You know what I mean? The testimony comes, the test comes before the testimony. Like I live that. And so if you can't get down and understand, like I probably have to leave you behind because this ain't gonna work. And I'm be like, ooh, devil. Back away, devil. We cannot do that, right? That energy that must be there. Listen, I like to be healthy. You and I both like to be healthy. Someone who just likes to eat fast food and sit on the couch, I'm just different. Not to say that I won't eat fast food and sit on the couch. I'm just not going to do it a whole lot. But I'm going to want to talk about, hey, did you work out today? I'm going to want to like, I like that. Again, not that we can't be friends, but maybe there's some places that, like I've got a good friend who's like, Sharon, you go hiking, you go walking, you run, like, oh my God, Sharon. I was like, she said, people don't do that. And I said, no. You and your friends don't do that.
There are a whole lot of people who do.
I got a lot of friends that do. I'm working out with them regularly. You know what I mean? It's okay.
I do agree that it's mindset. And to answer the question, can your friends go with you? I'm going to go with the affirmative. Yes, my friends can go with me if they have the right mindset, right? That's what I'm going with.
You know what? I respect that. I think because I was very clearly going to be like, no. Not all of them. You know what I mean?
I always like to get to yes. So yeah, you can if
you have the right. But I'd also like to say I think I'm at a place and space in life and a level of happiness and comfort and security that I think that I'm looking for certain things and our energies are going to match. We're going to have a basic conversation. I'm going to get a real good temperature check. Like I went out with some friends last week. I met a new girlfriend. Oh, I can get down with you. Oh, okay, you're dope. Okay, we can have fun. We can have fun. Oh, so okay, yeah. We're aligned. Got it. And so I don't even waste time with people who can't get into, as you say, the mindset. So I spend very little time with people who can't because really we're on a mission, right? And Tasha and I always talk about this. I want everything God has for me.
I want to open up
every box.
All my blessings.
I want all my blessings.
Also talked about everything that we do is intentional. And
That's
so
right.
if you have a problem with the mindset and the vision that I have for my life and where I'm going, that's okay, right? So maybe you are not the friend, you don't fall into the after the if, right? So if you have the same mindset, because everything that I do is intentional.
Absolutely.
Everything.
But when we talk about from an accountability standpoint, we do talk about you have to look at who your circle is. You have to look at who's surrounding you. And so unfortunately, sometimes we got family members who are not so supportive, right? Mm-hmm. Sometimes we have really close friends who get uncomfortable seeing you move past, get uncomfortable seeing you have different conversations and hit you with, oh, you just getting new. You just brand new.
Oh, you think you're too good now.
Yeah, you real different. You too good. You know what I mean? You acting real funny.
Sometimes I have to say, yes. Yes, I am. That's not where I am right now. I am brand new, right? Created me, something new. So I'm going to embrace my new. And if you can't embrace it with me and come along, then
and it's okay. But more than anything, it is the mindset, right? And if someone cannot be supportive and on their own similar journey, because I think as friends, we want to support our friends on a similar journey, but being stagnant, or throwing sand at your feet, no, there's no place for that, and it's okay. And it's okay.
Sand at your feet? What's that?
Girl, just roll with it.
Okay, sorry.
I mean, my gosh.
You said I agree.
This is what I'm saying.
He knows what throwing sand at your feet.
This is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Now, you want me to explain everything I'm saying. I just need you to go with it.
I'm with you. I'm going with you. I'm your friend. I'm of the similar mindset. Yes. Hilarious.
Oh, all right. Well, this has been an absolutely fun conversation with you, my friend, who is going with me, and we are
I
going with each other. We are
am.
accountability partners, and I'm super excited for what God has ahead for you in your future.
I'm living in your overflow right now. Woo! Yes.
I appreciate that, and I'm grateful to have you by my side as a friend to support and uplift. And we are the iron that sharpens iron. And so, as always, we're gonna say, please follow us,
I feel the
right? AQ Partners on Facebook, AQ_partners, and the AQpartners.com. We're gonna invite you to come join us because, like, go with us, come with us
That's
on
right.
Sundays at Set It Off Sundays. It's an amazing time, right? We get ready for the week. We get the ladies, we get started, get your mind right, get your mind clear. If your man or your partner is involved in football, it is the perfect time to sit there and get prepared, level set,
Be
right?
intentional for the week.
And be very, very, very intentional for the week. So I think that's going to do it for us this week. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been a lovely evening. Yes.
Loved it, ladies. Be careful who you allow in your circle. Amen. I agree. Absolutely. Thank you.
Take care. Good night, everybody.
Good night.